Welcome to Power Within, your dedicated space for unlocking profound inner strength, mastering the direction of your life, and ascending to the apex of your personal potential. Today, we collectively delve into fundamental principles and invaluable insights, equipping you with the understanding and unwavering motivation necessary to purposefully shape your future. Are you prepared to initiate a transformative shift? Let us commence. In the dynamic currents of existence, do you ever experience a sense of detachment, a feeling of being on the periphery? It is time to resolutely re-engage with your core self. This is not an exercise in self-absorption, but rather the establishment of a robust foundation for a life imbued with significance. Engage in earnest introspection. What truly holds profound importance for you? What are your intrinsic longings? What individual do you earnestly aspire to become? As inner clarity begins to illuminate your path, your actions will be imbued with unprecedented power and efficacy. Upon this journey of self-discovery, a fundamental axiom will gradually reveal itself. Life is a continuous flow, and so too are the connections we forge. Individuals enter and depart our sphere like transient winds. Some evolve into deeply valued companions, while others serve as temporary fellow travelers. Release any undue preoccupation with departures. Cherish the moments shared and the wisdom gained, but do not permit the absence of others to impede your forward momentum. Enduring relationships are cultivated upon the bedrock of mutual volition and profound respect. When a connection no longer serves a constructive purpose, release it with grace and continue your progression alongside those who genuinely appreciate your presence. Consequently, the diligent cultivation of your internal landscape is of paramount importance. Otherwise, the detrimental weeds of negativity will flourish unchecked. Your mind represents fertile ground. Without the deliberate sowing of positive seeds, negative information, pessimistic discourse, and debilitating anxieties will gain ascendancy. Embrace the practice of mindfulness, consciously identifying and systematically eliminating counterproductive thought patterns. Meditation, the assimilation of inspirational resources, and engagement with individuals of positive orientation serve as your dedicated mental cultivators. As you gain mastery over your cognitive processes, you will concurrently command your emotional responses and behavioral patterns, thereby securing the very means to navigate your life with intention. During the process of achieving mental mastery, you may encounter periods of emotional vulnerability. Profound distress can evoke a sensation of the world fracturing around you. However, maintain the conviction that at times, the most challenging experiences yield the most profound insights and a renewed sense of comprehension. Reflect upon past adversities. What salient lessons did you glean? How did the pain serve to fortify your resilience? Occasionally, traversing through periods of obscurity is essential to clearly discern the path ahead. Trust that following periods of difficulty, clarity will be restored. Present discomfort serves as a vital stepping stone towards future exponential growth. As you initiate your journey of self-refinement, periods of solitude may manifest. As you evolve and expand your consciousness, you may observe that certain individuals no longer resonate with your evolving frequency. They may lack the capacity for understanding or may even actively resist your transformative process. Do not regard this solitude with apprehension. It can serve as a potent indicator that you are progressing along your authentic trajectory, courageously venturing beyond the confines of your established comfort zone. The periods of isolation experienced during personal growth are often a necessary precursor to achieving new altitudes of understanding and being. Utilize this time judiciously to focus on your personal development, enhance your knowledge and skill sets, and cultivate new, more meaningful connections with those who share your evolving perspectives. In retrospect upon the journey you have already undertaken, allow yourself to experience a profound sense of accomplishment. Recall the challenges you have surmounted, the adversities, the trials, the periods of sleeplessness. With what fortitude have you maintained your stance until this very moment? Honor your inherent strength and perseverance. You have navigated periods that felt insurmountable. Heart-wrenching anguish, setbacks that threatened to extinguish all hope. Yet, you remain present, possessing greater strength and resilience than before. Acknowledge the extraordinary power that resides intrinsically within you. You are not merely a survivor. You are a veritable champion of your own existence. As you pursue the objective of becoming the most empowered iteration of yourself, you will encounter an undeniable reality. Universal approbation is unattainable. Despite your most sincere efforts, regardless of your benevolence and integrity, some individuals will invariably harbor negativity towards you. This is an intrinsic element of the human experience. Therefore, relinquish the pursuit of universal validation. Live authentically, aligned with the principles that resonate deeply within you. Those who genuinely value your essence will embrace you for the individual you truly are. The opinions of those who view you unfavorably do not constitute a valid assessment of your inherent worth. A crucial understanding to cultivate is that not all individuals warrant the sanctity of your trust. Exercise discernment in those with whom you share the intimacies of your thoughts. Discontinue the indiscriminate dissemination of personal details. The majority of individuals possess limited genuine interest in the intricacies of your private life, and some may even harbor tacit desires for your setbacks. Prudently select the individuals in whom you truly confide, those who have consistently demonstrated their sincerity through tangible actions. Safeguard your loftiest ambitions and strategic plans, nurturing them in silence until their opportune moment for manifestation. Silence, at times, serves as your most potent strategic advantage. However, this imperative for discernment should not be misconstrued as a mandate for emotional detachment or social isolation. Kindness remains a cardinal virtue, the very cornerstone of constructive interpersonal dynamics. Nevertheless, exercise vigilance to prevent the exploitation of your generosity. Be benevolent and readily offer assistance, while concurrently establishing clear and defensible boundaries to safeguard your personal well-being. Cultivate the empowering skill of articulating no when circumstances necessitate. Genuine kindness emanates from a place of voluntary contribution, devoid of expectation of reciprocation. Should you perceive that your generosity is being exploited, summon the resolve to recalibrate the dynamic. You are inherently deserving of respect and equitable treatment. In the earnest endeavor to live in alignment with your authentic self, you will come to realize the profound truth that it is far more advantageous to be disliked for your genuine essence than to be superficially embraced for a fabricated persona. The act of attempting to embody an inauthentic self to garner external validation represents a significant misallocation of temporal and energetic resources, concurrently eroding the very fabric of your unique identity. Cultivate unwavering confidence in your true nature, encompassing both your inherent strengths and acknowledged limitations. Those who genuinely value your being will extend their acceptance to your whole self. Never compromise the integrity of your authenticity in exchange for the ephemeral and ultimately unsustainable illusion of universal affection. A prevalent misconception involves the attempt to impress others through the conspicuous display of material wealth via extravagant expenditures. Exercise judiciousness. Do not precipitate your own financial detriment in a futile endeavor to capture the attention of those who may hold little regard for your intrinsic values. Instead, dedicate your efforts towards the cultivation of genuine self-worth. Invest strategically in knowledge acquisition, skill development, and assets of enduring value. Authentic success and genuine prosperity will attract individuals of compatible character, those who value you for the substance of your being, rather than the superficiality of external displays. Regarding the pursuit of a life imbued with meaning, remember that the fundamental purpose of interpersonal relationships is to foster genuine connection, provide steadfast support, and cultivate enduring joy. Should you consistently experience feelings of loneliness and detachment in the presence of another, exercise the courage to critically reevaluate the nature of that connection. Distance yourself from individuals who evoke feelings of isolation. Instead, actively seek out companions and allies who offer profound understanding, genuine appreciation, and create a space where you feel empowered to be your authentic self. Constructive interpersonal dynamics will serve as an invaluable reservoir of strength, a resilient foundation upon which to navigate the inevitable complexities of life. Therefore, internalize this crucial understanding. At times, solitude is not merely a desirable state but an absolute necessity. It is demonstrably more beneficial to stand alone than to be ensnared within a toxic environment, surrounded by negativity that systematically erodes your vital energy and actively impedes your personal evolution. The absence of certain individuals can represent a strategic advantage compared to the debilitating presence of harmful companions who offer only emotional fatigue and actively impede your progress. Courageously sever ties with detrimental relationships and negative environments that are actively constraining your inherent potential. Create the essential space for your own healing, your continued growth, and the attraction of positive forces that will demonstrably elevate the quality of your life. To propel yourself forward with unwavering resolve, it is imperative to cultivate a state of internal peace with your personal history. The past, by its very nature, is immutable. You lack the capacity to alter the sequence of prior events. However, you possess the absolute prerogative to redefine your perception of and interaction with those past experiences. Seek reconciliation with your personal narrative so that it no longer exerts a destructive influence upon your present reality. Practice the transformative power of forgiveness, extending it both to yourself and to others, for past transgressions. Extract the inherent wisdom embedded within your experiences and advance towards the future with an open and receptive heart. Carry forward the invaluable lessons learned, but with equal courage, release the encumbering burdens that no longer serve your growth. In the interconnected landscape of the modern world, social media frequently presents a subtle yet pervasive snare of comparison. Resolutely resist the inclination to measure your own life against the curated presentations of others. Maintain a clear understanding that what you observe online represents a meticulously selected fragment, often showcasing only the most idealized moments of their existence. You lack comprehensive insight into the entirety of their journey, the unseen struggles, and the unique challenges they have confronted. Each individual commences from a distinct point of origin, navigates a unique set of trials, and pursues highly personalized objectives. Maintain unwavering focus upon your own singular trajectory, upon the continuous evolution of your own being. Celebrate your personal triumphs, regardless of their perceived magnitude, and diligently extract valuable lessons from your inevitable setbacks. And upon this journey of self-discovery and growth, commit to memory a seemingly paradoxical yet profoundly significant truth. Never underestimate the latent power inherent in a state of unawareness. Occasionally, a lack of comprehensive understanding, when coupled with misplaced and often unwavering confidence, can precipitate unpredictable actions with far-reaching and potentially detrimental consequences. Maintain a state of vigilant awareness and preparedness for unforeseen circumstances, for not all individuals operate within the framework of logic and reasoned thought. Ultimately, it is essential to internalize this foundational principle. No external entity will arrive to construct the life you are meant to live. Cease the anticipatory wait for a mythical hero to emerge and resolve your inherent challenges. That responsibility resides unequivocally within your own sphere of influence. You are the captain of your own vessel, the sole authority capable of charting its course. Proactively engage in decision-making, assume full accountability for your actions, and commit to a process of continuous learning and relentless personal growth. Only through the assertive assumption of control over your own destiny can you effectuate genuine and lasting change and achieve the deepest aspirations that reside within your core. As you experience this burgeoning sense of mastery over your own existence, you will inevitably encounter both periods of resounding success and moments of apparent setback. Life does not unfold as a linear ascent towards uninterrupted achievement. There will be junctures where you shine with brilliance, and equally valid times when you may stumble. Embrace both with a mindset of constructive engagement. At times you will achieve victory, and at other times you will acquire invaluable knowledge. Reframe the concept of failure not as a definitive termination point, but rather as a precious opportunity for profound learning and significant personal development. Each misstep offers a unique and potentially transformative lesson that propels you further along your individual path. Do not harbor fear of failure itself. Instead, be wary of the stagnation that arises from a reluctance to engage in new experiences and to venture beyond the perceived limitations of your comfort zone. The fundamental rationale is this: There will be junctures in your journey where you may experience a profound sense of isolation. There may be no readily apparent source of external support, no immediately available individual to offer assistance. During these periods, do not succumb to discouragement. Cultivate within yourself the capacity for intrinsic motivation. Ignite the inherent inner strength, the unwavering perseverance, and the resolute determination that lie dormant within your core being. Maintain unwavering faith in your own capacity to surmount any obstacle that presents itself. The accomplishments you achieve through your own independent efforts will carry a far deeper significance and evoke a more profound sense of personal pride, precisely because you will have unequivocally demonstrated the extraordinary power of your own will and inherent resilience. And in the ongoing process of constructing a resilient and meaningful foundation for your life, never underestimate the critical importance of establishing a secure state of financial stability. While material wealth is not the ultimate objective, it undeniably plays a significant role in navigating the complexities of modern existence. Approach your financial affairs with diligence and foresight. Regard financial resources as a potent defensive mechanism against the myriad unforeseen challenges that life may present. Cultivate the skills of intelligent financial management, consistent saving habits, and prudent investment strategies. Do not allow financial concerns to become a source of undue stress. Instead, transform your financial resources into a valuable instrument that supports the realization of your higher aspirations in life. Time, as a resource, is both invaluable and inherently finite, possessing a quality of irreplaceability. Therefore, cultivate a profound appreciation for each passing moment and resolutely safeguard your allocation of time. Recognize that many individuals are not deserving of this precious commodity. Refrain from squandering your valuable time on trivial pursuits, detrimental relationships, or interactions with those who do not genuinely value your presence. Dedicate your time to the individuals you cherish, to activities that bring you authentic joy and a sense of purpose, and, most importantly, to the holistic development of your own being. Cultivate the empowering skill of respectfully declining non-essential demands and rigorously protect your temporal boundaries, for in doing so, you demonstrate profound respect for yourself and the objectives you are actively pursuing. As you embrace a life lived in authentic alignment with your true self, you will gradually come to understand the fundamental truth that you possess no dominion over the thoughts and opinions held by others concerning you. Regardless of the extent of your efforts or the integrity with which you conduct yourself, there will invariably be individuals who formulate subjective, and at times negative, assessments of your character and actions. Commit this principle to memory: the thoughts of others regarding you are not within your purview. They are frequently a reflection of their own unique worldview, their personal experiences, and their individual struggles. Therefore, do not permit the criticisms or unfavorable judgments of others to erode your self-esteem or to divert you from the path you have consciously chosen. Maintain unwavering faith in your own intrinsic worth, in the values you uphold, and proceed with confident steps along your own distinct and purposeful journey. A crucial aspect to acknowledge is the common human tendency to focus on the perceived potential within others, often striving to identify positive attributes even when their consistent actions suggest a contrary reality. However, a juncture will inevitably arrive when a more pragmatic perspective becomes essential. There will be a moment when you must consciously cease projecting idealized qualities onto others and instead confront the patterns of behavior they consistently demonstrate to you. Evaluate individuals based upon their tangible actions, the manner in which they interact with you and those within their sphere of influence, and not solely upon the superficiality of eloquent pronouncements or favorable initial impressions. Place your trust in what you directly observe and experience, for actions invariably articulate a truth that transcends the persuasive power of mere words. In your dedicated commitment to the ongoing process of personal growth, never succumb to the pressure to embody a persona that deviates from your authentic self. There is no inherent necessity to strive for an unattainable ideal of perfection or to engage in perpetual competition with others. Refrain from the act of presenting a disingenuous version of yourself. Embrace the totality of your being, encompassing both your inherent strengths and your acknowledged areas for development. More significantly, navigate the course of your life at a pace that resonates with your own internal rhythm. Each individual embarks upon a unique journey, traversing a distinct timeline in the attainment of personal milestones. Resolutely resist the inclination to engage in comparative assessments of your progress against that of others or to feel compelled to adhere to an externally imposed cadence. Maintain unwavering focus upon the continuous evolution of your own being and proceed forward at a velocity that aligns with the intrinsic cadence of your own heart. Finally, commit to the enduring understanding that life possesses a brevity that renders the investment in negative and toxic emotions, such as resentment, an egregious waste of your precious time and energy. The span of our existence is far too limited to squander on the unproductive endeavor of harboring animosity towards any individual. Consciously release the burdens of past grievances and the corrosive effects of anger that may be undermining your inner peace. Extend the transformative power of forgiveness to others, and with paramount importance, cultivate a deep sense of self-compassion and forgiveness for your own imperfections and missteps. Direct your vital energy towards positive pursuits, the cultivation of meaningful connections with those who cherish you, and the engagement in experiences that imbue your life with genuine joy and profound meaning. And in conclusion, maintain an unwavering belief that even the most obscure and challenging periods within your life's narrative can ultimately yield the most profound and unexpected blessings. Your deepest shadows can paradoxically serve as your greatest sources of illumination and growth. Extreme adversity possesses the potential to compel a direct confrontation with your perceived limitations, thereby igniting latent strengths and untapped resilience that you may have been previously unaware of. These trials can facilitate a more profound and nuanced perspective on the intricacies of existence, a heightened appreciation for the subtle nuances you may have previously overlooked, and a fundamental recalibration of your core priorities. Endeavor to consistently seek out the inherent lessons and opportunities for personal evolution that lie concealed within the fabric of your challenges, for it is through the crucible of hardship that you are ultimately forged into an even more formidable and empowered version of yourself. And these are the invaluable insights, the fundamental truths about navigating life's complexities and cultivating inner strength, that Power Within wishes to share with you today. Allow these principles to resonate deeply within your consciousness, serving as a guiding light on your personal odyssey of self-discovery and empowerment. Have you ever contemplated the subtle yet profound distinction between a life merely endured and a life consciously and vibrantly created? The answer resides within the very wisdom you have just absorbed. This discourse transcends the realm of mere advice. It serves as a comprehensive roadmap, guiding you to unlock your latent potential, transcend perceived limitations, and ascend to the very zenith of your aspirations. Welcome to the Power Within community, a collective of individuals who have discovered an inexhaustible wellspring of inspiration and potent motivation to effectuate meaningful and lasting change within their lives. Know that you are not navigating this transformative journey in isolation. Within this space, we engage in collaborative learning, mutual growth, and the collective construction of a community comprised of individuals who dare to live in full alignment with their inherent potential. What specific insights from our discourse resonated most profoundly within your own experience? We encourage you to share your reflections in the comments section below. Each shared perspective serves as a powerful catalyst for collective growth and has the potential to illuminate the path for others who are actively seeking their own transformative journey. Should you recognize the inherent value and empowering nature of this content, we encourage you to express your affirmation by clicking the like icon, thereby contributing to the broader dissemination of these impactful principles. Furthermore, to ensure that you do not miss any future empowering and insightful content from Power Within, we invite you to subscribe to our channel today. We are committed to consistently delivering profound perspectives, invaluable life lessons, and potent sources of motivation to sustain your forward momentum. Finally, we encourage you to share this content with those within your personal network who you believe would benefit from these guiding principles and empowering insights. Your seemingly small act of sharing has the potential to instigate significant and positive change within the life of another. Power Within operates under the unwavering conviction that the inherent power to transform your life resides intrinsically within you. Embrace this power, nurture its growth, and embark upon a life lived with profound intention and authentic meaning. We extend our sincere gratitude for your engagement with Power Within. We eagerly anticipate our continued connection in future content, where we will delve into even deeper explorations of your innate inner power.